Shower moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
Ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What up? Anyway, gotta pay a little more if we late to the jet. Got a jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play a score for every Ablo project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slip. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. Oh, y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games. Gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl. Bring your downstairs.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start here is Tua. And his first pass here is going to fall. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it on. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. 1st and 10. It's Hall. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. But what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps in early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, and so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Well, come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Okay, great.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it.
And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 14-yard line. Now Wilson. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter.
Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's the option going right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
In motion, Hill. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 31 yards.
And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They go play action with Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From midfield now, here's Wilson.
Open man is Denzel Mims.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 8. To throw again is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Wilson will throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now Tua. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. It's fielded at the 45. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A give, running right is Hall. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off Byron Jones. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. To this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Wilson getting right back to it after the pick-6. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now, after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Tua. He'll swing this out to Mostert. Touchdown! Raheem Mostert. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Now Wilson on 1st down. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Open man is Uzomah. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Lawrence Cager, 27 yards. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 28-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the lock. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Wilson. That is caught by Mims. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Give to Hall running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And this is back to an 8-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Dolphins have got it.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit. Able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Black Ultra. Blue Striker.
Tua going to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Able to connect with Mims. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal. They'll They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Ball again. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. That's caught right side by Mims. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lane.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. 20. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. In motion, Hill.
Steal, check, steal, you, yellow. Leave that.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better. But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He finds Wilson, and all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over 1st down at their own 13-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need him to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Black shot. Red, yellow.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Drill green. Plastic, six. Ready?
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Now Tua.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Black ultra. Ready.
Tagovailoa. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick six.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Tua.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Red, cycle. Slide two.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Second down at 4. On second down, a run with Hall.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard. And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me.